Did you know you can order artificial grass from Amazon? It comes rolled up as a sheet and can be used for your next Super Bowl party. Measure a large surface or tabletop and with a white chalk pen, mark on the grass where you need to cut the sheet to size to fit your space. I wanted to make my sheet just a little wider to fit the island, so I took the piece that I cut off and taped it to the short end of the grass sheet with some duct tape on the back side. Next, I took some green duct tape and wrapped it over the edges of the grass sheet, pressing down to secure. Wrap the entire outside perimeter of the turf. I found it was easier to accomplish this if I worked with shorter, manageable pieces of tape. Find the center short width of the grass, and using a straight edge, mark a center line with your white chalk pen. Take a piece of white duct tape, you can get this at the dollar store, and press lines of tape across the entire center of the grass over your chalk pen markings. Working from this center point, you will need to measure and mark 5 lines and 6 spaces on either side of the middle tape line. Now take the duct tape and press tape stripes across the grass from one long side across to the other long side using your markings. Amazon also has these cool white number and letter stickers. You can get them in different heights, but 3-inch numbers and 5-inch letters worked best for my project. In the spaces on either short side of the grass, spell out the word touchdown with the letter stickers. Start in the middle with the letter H and work outward for easy eyeball spacing of the letters. Super Bowl parties are all about food, usually served buffet style. Set wooden cutting boards on your tablescape for not only food, but also for plates, napkins, and cups. It doesn't matter what team you root for, all of your Super Bowl party guests will love grabbing their snacks from this fun football tablescape. I hope this inspired you to take some artificial grass and football-themed decorations to create a fun Super Bowl table to help celebrate the big game.
This is Dave from Dave's Wreath and Things, and you're watching Hometalk. I'm just going to start off using a 14-inch wire wreath frame, and this one I just got at the dollar store, and this really cute ribbon that I got off of Amazon. I got a set of 4 ribbon. This is just 2.5-inch wire ribbon, and I'm just going to start off creating a little bit of an anchor for this ribbon, and I'm just going to feed it through right at the bottom inner wire, and then I'm just going to dab a little bit of glue down, fold that ribbon over, press slightly, and then all I'm going to do, just with a little bit of pressure, I'm just going to pull a little tight, not too tight because you can see you're going to bend the frame, but just a little tight, and then I'm just going to overlap it on an angle like that. I'm going to hold it down with my left so it doesn't move, and I'm just going to keep on moving it around and wrapping all the way around. And here we come to the end. Just wrap it around. I'm going to flip it over, and then I'm going to use the previously wrapped one as like an anchor point. Pull that a little taut, roll it over, and then I'm just going to press it into the glue. Be careful, it's hot glue, which means it's hot. Cut off the excess, and there you have it. You have your base wreath all ready to go. And to add on to our football-inspired, Super Bowl-inspired wreath, obviously we need the football. So I have these 2 ribbons. Look how cute these guys are, that I'm going to create a little bow using the 2 of them. So these are 2.5-inch, and they are both wired ribbons, so you can see they can bend, keep their form. And what I'm going to do, I'm just going to fold them down with the good side facing down, or the printed side facing down, and then I'm going to overlap them, just like that. With the good side facing down, I'm just going to create a little loop to start with. So there's our little loop. I'm going to hold right here, and then I'm just going to bring these over. Now, because this is a printed side and a non-printed side, whenever you do a bow that has, let's say, a good side and a bad side, you're going to want to always have the good side facing out. So in this case, the good side will be facing down. So what you've done here is you've created a figure 8 already. We're going to come across, I'm going to hold it in the middle, I'm going to squish it together, and then you're going to twist your ribbon and then hold it back in place. And then you're going to flip your ribbons over. And now your good side is facing down and the bad side is facing up. And then I just take a finger length here, put my finger down, and then I'm going to take the 2 ribbons and fold them over. So here I have 3 loops on this side, 3 loops on this side, and because they're doubles, that gives me the 6 loops in total there. And then here's my center, so I'm going to come a little bit off center because when I put my pipe cleaner in or wire in to attach everything, I want to make sure I have a little bit excess inside that pipe cleaner and that last loop doesn't fall out. So I'm going to come just a little bit off center, make my cut, and then let's squish in all these guys. And I use my 2 fingers, just slide that in there. Use your other hand for your pipe cleaner, find the center, give it a little bend, slide it along those fingers, and with your other hand, fold over that ribbon in half, and then just give it a couple of really good twists so that ribbon doesn't go anywhere. And then I'm going to take the same ribbon, and this time I'm going to cut some dovetails on it. Now I'm not going to measure it, I'm just going to kind of eyeball it here. Let's do a cut right in between there. And I'm going to do about the same size for the other football one. And now I'm just going to do a little bit shorter using both ribbons. I have my lengths cut for my tails, I have my bow here, and it's still with the good side facing down. And all I'm going to do is I'm going to take and overlap my bows here, just like this. I'm going to place them on top of each other, and this will be my middle. And what I'm going to do is I'm just going to face it with the good side facing down, find my middle, which is about right here. Then I'm going to squish them all in. And since they're wire ribbons, I'm just going to bend them a little bit, just right here. Squish that all down. Then that center point, I'm going to lay it down in between the pipe cleaners, and I'm going to give it a couple of really good twists so they don't go anywhere. You don't want your ribbon tails falling off. And then I'm just going to wrap it around at the back. And to make sure it doesn't go anywhere, I just do a little dab of hot glue. Our glue is all dry on the back. Let's flip it over. And now the best part. At least I like it. Time to fluff up that bow. So all you're going to really do is you take your little loops here, unfluff them, and then you just pull them apart a little bit. And you just do that for each one. And there you have it, your football-themed Super Bowl-inspired wreath for all you football fans out there, or for anybody who knows and loves a football fan.